Shalom, Akim, and welcome to GMS Gals in the Streets. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, with my worship. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this word in sincerity and in truth and who rule well and are still on the highways and byways pushing this word even to the end. And salutations to the Akim out there throughout the world who are doing the same. I'm Elder Sakaran from the GMS New York camp, and I saw this article yesterday, and it was speaking about a giant asteroid that was going to pass close to Earth, from what they said yesterday or something. And so it prompted me to, do a lesson. So I guess I would entitle this lesson, "Will a giant asteroid destroy Earth or hit Earth? Is that something we should worry about?" So that, that's the premise of this lesson. And the answer is no. All right, now, and we'll go into some scriptures. I'm going to read this article, because they could use they could use Daniel's second chapter, right, around about the 42nd to the 45th verse, something like that, when it talks about the stone that was cut without hands that smote Nebuchadnezzar's image. They could say, oh, well, that's a giant asteroid that could come and destroy these kingdoms, and they could say all kind of stuff. No, Esau, Edom's kingdom is going to be taken out by our Lord Yahweh Shai, okay, and the angels, and they're coming in what the scientists call UFOs, which they are the chariots of Israel, all right, as mentioned in the Bible, and also by the ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, with nuclear warheads on them. That's what's going to destroy Esau, Edom, man. Okay, that's what's going to destroy Babylon the Great, which is America. Okay, according to prophecy. So it says, Eiffel Tower-sized asteroid to pass Earth today would leave 3-mile crater if it hit. And of course, this article came out yesterday. It says a massive asteroid bigger than the Eiffel Tower is set to whiz by Earth on Friday. NASA has warned the potentially hazardous space rock is so large it would leave a 3-mile crater and mass destruction if it hit our planet. 2019 GT3 is almost as big as a skyscraper with a diameter of 1,247 feet and will hurtle past Earth at 30,500 miles per hour. If it were to head straight to our planet, it would be too large to break up in the atmosphere and would crash to the ground, likely causing massive damage. The asteroid is due to come within 0.04996 astronomical units, or around 4.6 million miles of Earth, placing it squarely in the potentially hazardous asteroid category used by astronomers to describe some near-Earth objects that can make threatening close approaches. NASA's Center for Near-Earth Object Studies explains. Our close encounter with 2019 GT3 comes just weeks after another close call with a city-killer asteroid, 2019 OK, which scientists only detected mere hours before it sped by Earth. So now I'm going to Daniel's the second chapter. Daniel's the second chapter, 36 verse, and this is Daniel breaking down Nebuchadnezzar's vision of the image that he saw in his dream, which represented the 4 major ruling empires that were going to rule over the earth. Beginning with the Babylonians, the Medes and the Persians, the Greeks, and then last with the Roman Empire. So I'm going to begin at the 36th verse. It says, "This is the dream, and we will tell the interpretation thereof before the king." Verse 37, "Thou," speaking to Nebuchadnezzar, "O king, art a king of kings. For the power of heaven hath given thee a kingdom, power and strength and glory. And wheresoever the children of men dwell, the beasts of the field and the fowls of the heaven hath he given into thine hand, and hath made thee ruler over them all. Thou art this head of gold, and after thee shall arise another kingdom inferior to thee, and another third kingdom of brass, which shall bear rule over the earth." And he was speaking about the Medo-Persian Empire, right? And then after that, after the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greek Empire. I'm sorry, the Greek Empire, right? who had a king set over them, the first king set over them, which was Alexander the Greek, or the so-called Alexander the Great, right? And it says, "And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron." The fourth kingdom is speaking about the Roman Empire. "For as much," which we're in now, we are in the revival of the Roman Empire right now, you know. It says, "For as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces and bruise. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay, and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron. For as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken." That's talking about now with the 10 kings ruling the EU nations. You know, some of them are strong and some of them are weak as when it comes to their economy, right? And it says, "And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. And in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom," which we're close to this right now. We're close to these days right now. "And in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people." That's talking about the kingdom of Israel, right? Under Yahushua, our Lord, our Messiah. "But it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever." Verse 45. It says, "For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands," right? They could use the scripture trying to say there's an asteroid that's coming, which I never heard them say, but I'm just making a point. They could say that this stone is an asteroid coming from outer space to destroy this man, right? And it says, "And that it break in pieces." This is talking about our Lord, man. Okay, the stone that was cut without cut of the mountain without hands is talking about Yahushua. Okay, it says, "For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great power hath made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter. And the dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof sure." So that's a prophecy dealing with Yahushua coming to destroy this man and to take all these, to put all these nations down beneath him, under his feet, and to take their crowns. And then he's going to set us up under him to rule, all right, the children of Israel. This is the book of Job, the 20th chapter and the 24th verse is the point. Let me see. We could start at the 22nd verse. It says, "In the fullness of his sufficiency," speaking about Esau, right? These Edomites, when they begin, when they pass their whole New World Order agenda and to the full, and they begin to eat, right? It says, "In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits," right? He's going to be in trouble. "Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him." And the other pastor had brought this out. Yeah, where it says every hand of the wicked is talking about the poor, like mainly us, Israel. It's going to be upon him, and that's the prophecy, right? It said that Jacob's hand held the heel of Esau, so, and that was dealing with Israel pulling him down from his power, man. And it reads, "When he is about to fill his belly, which he's about to do, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating." And that's talking about the thermonuclear missiles. When they begin to get shot, there's going to be like rain, man, falling and pelting the earth. It says, verse 24 is the point. "He shall flee from the iron weapon." The iron weapon is the nuclear missiles. It's going to be 200 million of them being shot. That's how this man's going to be taken out. All right? Not by no asteroid. "He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel," I'm sorry, the bow of steel is the missiles, "shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body." The body is the silo, right? "Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him." So that's speaking about the thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay, so I'm gonna end it there. As always, I'm at work, and Lord willing, this was edifying, and just bringing that point out that you don't have to worry about no asteroid. There's gonna be 200 million missiles that are gonna be shot to take this man out. So with that, I'm gonna close it out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This is Elder Sakuran signing off. Shalom.